Okay, looks like it's working. Hello and welcome back to another Vintage Cube draft. This is going to be the cube list they're rocking with, I guess, tonight for the Vintage Cube live tournament. I guess it'll probably start a little bit later. It's like 3:45 in California right now, or in Vegas. I'm not sure what time it starts actually, but this is the list that they're going to be playing with. They've all drafted their decks already. Uh, I got to see some of the draft last night. I know that the father and son, which are both in the event, which is insane to begin with. That's wild that two people from the same household qualified. It was incredibly difficult to qualify. The fact that both of them got in is just unbelievable. But from what I saw of the draft, just like a little chunk of it, the son got, I believe the son got Time Walk and Ancestral. Um, and I know one of them got Mox Jet also. I think it might have been the dad. And then I think he got another Mox or another maybe it was Time Twister or something. I don't remember. But between them they got at least 3 pieces of power, maybe more. I think at least 3. But yeah, pretty crazy. But we're gonna jump in here. So there's a lot of old school cards they threw in to appease the boomers. Um, so it'll be kind of a refreshing sight. We got stuff like Abrupt Decay, Mind's Desire. I mean, Mind's Desire, it wasn't that too long ago that it was in the cube, but Abrupt Decay has been a while. And then there's also ones like Glenelendra Archmage, which have been out for a while, ever since they did the big change that took out Storm and all that. So what are we taking first here? I mean, Fastbond's probably the strongest card. I do like Snuff Out though. Sheldock's pretty good. Endurance is pretty good. Um, hmm. There's also Chrome Mox, I guess. I'm just gonna take Fastbond. It's a pretty difficult card to replace. Like as good as Snuff Out is, it's still just a spot removal spell, right? It's a you can get cards that basically do that, but maybe aren't quite as good. Fastbond, it's like there's exploration, but other than that, there's not really much that does the Fastbond thing. All right, now we got these are some of the boomer cards I was talking about. Snap, Glenelendra, Bitter Blossom, Empty the Warrens, even on barrel rights. Huntmaster's a big, big boomer card for sure. Even when it was in the cube, it wasn't even that great, but it's back. I guess some people like it. I do like the card. I think it's a great card as far as flavor and just the overall thing. I don't think it's the best in Vintage Cube. Glad to see Finks is back. I don't know what I'm taking here. I kind of just want to take Archmage or Grist. I'm going to take Grist. Let's see. We got Bombardment, Toxic Deluge. We passed the Snuff Out, and like I said, it's probably one of the better cards in that pack, but it, you know, it's not like we passed a bunch of black. So I think I can take Toxic here. Lord Skitter's good too. Passing Flames is just, I don't think it's good enough. Stormcatch Mentor's in for Goblin Electromancer. There's also 2 other like spell reduction cards. There's Baral and then a new one, Ral, I think does it too. But I'm gonna take Toxic here, I think. Pass a couple control-y white cards. Lord Skitter, Bombardment, Pentad Prism. Yeah. Okay. Now we get a Remand. Tireless Tracker, Eternal Witness, Taiga. I mean, I don't have any red cards yet, but I do like Taiga. Fire Covenant would be a decent red card to jam in. I might just take Tireless Tracker. I mean, it is pretty good with Fast Bond if you can get combos with it, because it's just, you know, if you have infinite mana, now you have infinite card draw with Tracker. It's pretty good. Because, I mean, you know, the way you get infinite mana with Fast Bond is to replay lands a bunch with, like, Crucible. So, Tracker, of course, gets you all your cards. I mean, Remand's a better card in general, but I don't necessarily want to jump into third color. Maybe it is the right pick, but I'm going to take Tracker. Okay, now we get past Once Upon a Time. So green seems pretty open with a Chariot. A Chariot on top. Carrion Feeder's terrible. But I'm sure it has a lot of I've seen some, like, creature sacrifice combos, and it's a cheap way to enable those that I think just win. Like, there's a couple that just win the game on the spot, so I'm assuming that's the only reason it's in. It's not really like a good card otherwise. But I'm going to take Once Upon a Time, I think, and pass a Chariot. There's probably not a very good chance the Chariot comes around. I mean, there's only 11 cards left, and there's some clunkers here for sure. Carrion Feeder. Even Reclamation doesn't get picked very highly. Hex Mage is kind of whatever. Yeah. But happy to take Once Upon a Time, especially if we're trying to do, like, combo stuff with Fast Bond still. Okay. Nah, it's kind of a bad pack here. We had some good green coming around, but this one either just didn't have any green in it, or somebody is actually in the color. Take Dimir Signet, I guess. Probably should just take Scrubland, though. Open the door for some white. Like, Teferi's fine, but we're not either of those colors. I think I take Scrubland over Foundry. Signet. Yeah, take the land. Now we get Oddity, Gruul Signet, Portal. White coming around, but nothing crazy. Brutality. I don't love Brutality unless I'm, like, already in Reanimator. So I think it's Signet or Oddity. It's weird that they put alternate art signets for just some of them. This is like the OG Gruul Signet, but the Dimir Signet was like some old frame thing or whatever it was. Weird. Yeah, just take Oddity, I guess. Burning. I do like Burning. I would like to draft a Burning Wildfire deck with Signets and stuff. Threat Dynamo. Yeah, no green here. I mean, it is possible somebody's taking the green cards, but we're getting some decent ones. I mean, Once Upon a Time and Chariot being in the same pack was a decent sign. I know there were still quite a few cards in the pack, but see what we wheel, I guess. I'm not too happy about any of these. I'm just gonna take Burning, I think. I don't anticipate playing it yet, but something with Fast Bond, and if we get a Crucible or something, we could end up wanting Burning. I don't know. Probably just take Proving Ground now. Jund Land over Abrupt Decay, Nightmare. I mean, Nightmare's interesting. Just as like a spec. Maybe it's better than Proving Ground, but I do like taking lands when in doubt. Abrupt Decay also obviously would be good, but it's pretty unexciting. Kitchen Finks now, Huntmaster. I don't really care about the rights, I don't think. Yeah, I like Finks. Yeah, don't care too much about Huntmaster, I don't think. I'm gonna take the Finks. Might not play it in the main yet. Bombardment, Field of the Dead, Sanctum. Yeah, huh. Maybe green got cut. Take Field, I guess. Ewit came around. Woe Strider. I'll take the Ewit. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. Okay, I mean, I'll take the feeder, I guess. I could take Hex Maze and try to find Dark Depths, but maybe I can assemble some of those sacrifice combos. Wayfarer, I guess. Portal. Cool. 2 big Tinker targets, last 2 picks. All right, pack 2. We got Natural Order, Hex Drinker, and Green. Both very good cards, but can't really use Natural Order yet. Probably get there eventually, though. Sneak Attack's pretty strong. Bitter Triumph's a good removal spell. Twin, we did pass Deceiver, but we're not playing in pot or anything. It doesn't really matter too much. I mean, I don't have to be heavy black. I can easily splash Grist and Toxic. I could take an Opposition. It's kind of tempting. But there's also Natural Order and Hex Drinker, so probably just take one of those. Leaning towards Hex Drinker. Yeah. Okay, we got Capture. It's just a Time Warp effect. Except you can't make your opponent take an extra turn, if that's ever relevant. City of Brass, Coalition Relic. Upheaval. So Upheaval Fast Bond's obviously a thing. But there's also Entomb. I passed up on Recurring Nightmare. Sort of silly, but took a Proving Ground instead. There's Safekeeper for some more land stuff, for like Fast Bond. If we get Titania. Might be able to wheel Safekeeper. Eternal Witness came around. Somebody took Chariot, but we didn't really pass any other green. So it could be nobody else is in the land stuff. I kind of want to take this Upheaval is the reason I'm thinking of passing it. There's Entomb too. Entomb's a really strong Reanimator card, but we're not really on that train quite yet, so I don't know. I guess it could work with Carrion Feeder combos. I'm going to take Upheaval. Once again, it's just kind of like Fast Bond. It's hard to replace. And I feel like we're going to get enough playables anyway, so might as well spec. Now we get an Emrakul. So if we get a channel, I guess I could take it, but there's an Oath of Druids. I don't think we're oathing. So there's Exhume if I had taken Entomb. Might just take Sylvan Caryatid here. I'm still not really sure what I'm doing as far as colors. And base green for sure, but just take Sylvan and help cast my other stuff, I think. There's Yavimaya. I don't really have anything to do with that yet. Emrakul is like the strongest card, obviously. It's got the most potential for nonsense. But I think I take Sylvan. Should backsplash Armani Suit Apocalypse in favor of the Assman Kramer combo. Yeah, I mean the Assman Kramer combo is like, it's not as good as it used to be, I'll just say. I mean, you have cards like Pest Infestation that just really mess with it. And there's like a lot of effects like this, so. It used to be good though. Plus, like backsplashing in this format is like, what are you doing? Might just take Savannah here. I do like Archon though. I'm not taking Savannah. Joking. That was a joke for all my dual land jokesters out there. Pest Infestation is really good. So I think it's that or Archon. Archon's strong, but I just don't see myself reanimating anymore. Just fucking reanimate now. Wow. I just don't see him as this guy would like to have a word. Of course I'm passing a Marsh Flats. Yeah. I mean, I guess it's reanimate now. It's it's hard to pass that being green black. But passing Archon sucks. I could just take Marsh Flats. I don't think that'd be that crazy. But I think Reanimate's too good. Golgari Signet. But there's the Crucible, though, for Fast Bond. I think I gotta slam that. 3 visits is decent. Signet, Crucible. It's possible I wheel a Signet. I mean, the rest of these cards are decent, except for Bloodghast. So, yeah, take Crucible. Courser, there's Animate Dead. Man, I really wish I took that Archon now. I just kind of assumed that like people were taking the Reanimator stuff now. I'd passed Entomb already, you know, I passed Exhume. But a little bit punished in this pack. I mean, I think Courser would work well with Crucible Fastbond stuff, but I don't think it's good enough to take over Animate Dead, even with no big stuff yet. Ooh, I haven't seen a Theomancer in a while. There's a Fiend Artisan, Headquarters, Hermit. Hermit's decent, sort of mid-rangey threat. If you've got sacrifice combo stuff. Recurring Nightmare is good with Hermit, but we passed on that. So I think I take a Theomancer. Armageddon's not bad either with Crucible. We have Scrubland. If I get opportunity to take another black or white fetch, but I'm going to take the Theomancer. Now we get Clearing, Citadel. That doesn't really matter. I'm not playing any of these cards. Just take a Clearing, I guess. Alright, Safekeeper came around. That's something. Signet, I don't think I care about. Orla Grove, Yavimaya. I'll just take Yavimaya. It's whatever. Savannah. Massacre Worm. Okay. So Massacre Worm is pretty good to reanimate Animate Dead. Lingering Souls is decent. If I already had a white card I was trying to splash, I might take Savannah, but I think it's just the Worm. Get a big body in here. Glare. I don't think we're glaring. Just take Exploration. Alright, Deep Forest came around. Nice. That'll do. And Nissa. Cool. Okay, well, this is just kind of a green-black poopy deck right now. There's no power, no craziness. Bunch of regular 3-drops. A Crucible Fastbond, though. Passed up on a fetch land. Yeah. This hasn't been the best draft. A little bit of unfortunate packs having several things that we want, and then other packs having nothing. But also, I don't know if I piloted it the best. But here we are for pack 3. We open Aluris, Dark Confidant, Liana. Cursed Scroll is back. I don't know about that one. Endowed the Triumph. Could just take that. But I already have one green-black fetch. I don't have any white cards. And it's not like I have a fetch land that makes it better. Got Phyrexian Tower. Could be okay. Stuff like Ophiamancer. Deep Forest. Might just take Dark Confidant. I mean, I know having Reanimate, Animate Dead, you want to have big stuff, which means you don't necessarily want Bob to flip that stuff. But the card advantage is pretty nice. Maybe I just take Scavenging Ooze, though. Just a decent little 2-drop. I don't know. I'm going to take the Tower, actually. I'm going to try that out. I think I have enough ways to take advantage of it, like Grist, Afiomancer, Eternal Witness. You know, you get something back and then sack it. Deep Forest Tournament. And now we can pick up something like Jadar maybe on the wheel. I'm going to take Inquisition here, but if Jadar comes around, it's pretty good with Tower. Elvish Mystic. I mean, Mystic would be good with these 3 drops. For sure. But I think I take Inquisition. Now we get Dismember, Llanowar Elves, Tarmogoyf, Bayou. Bayou's pretty good. Bayou's pretty good. It's hard to pass Dismember though. I don't really have much removal. I'm gonna take that. Ooh, I need that Delta. I need that Delta. Yeah, I mean, Blooming Marsh is good. Garrick, Wall, Survival. Take the fetch, though. Now I get Grief, Wall of Roots, Besage. Mayhem Devil. I mean, Mayhem Devil, Carrion Feeder is interesting. I'm gonna just take Grief, though. If I had a Nadu, I'd take Lightning Greaves. Got Polluted Delta and whatever to splash. I think Grief's good enough, though. Over the Wall. Meat Hook, Bone Shards, Worm Coil. So Worm Coil is another recursion target. It's decent. I don't think we're bazaring. Kind of like Meat Hook. Huh. Nah, I'm gonna take Worm Coil actually. I think I need another thing to recur, even though it's not the best. A turn 1 or 2 Worm Coil is still very good. Don't have a use for a Thespian stage. Breeding Pool makes Pluto Delta untapped green. It's pretty good. I think I'd take that over Vendetta Regrowth. Bauble Monolith. Yeah. Birthing Ritual. This is the birthing pod thing. Yeah. Just take Zurin Orb. Marionette Apprentice. I think I forget what else you need for the combo with that, but I think Carrion Feeder's a part of it. Oh, you need like one of the like a Grave Crawler or something. Take the Orb. So now I have Fast Bond, Crucible, Orb, Crop Rotation, Skews, Triome. So I think I'm off Upheaval. Yeah, I guess I just take the land. I already have a lot of playables. Alright, Wheel Jadar. Pretty good. Wheel the Goyf, Wheel the Bayou. Just take Bayou over Signet. Goyf's pretty good though. But like I said, I already have a lot of playables. Just take the Bayou. Makes Delta better. Well, Blossoms, Blooming Marsh. Yeah, same reason. I'll just take the land. Just have good mana. Bizarre. Emery. Cool. Alright. I mean, this deck's not great. Has some cards, though. Has Fast Bond, Crucible, Zurin Orb, Infinite Life, Infinite Mana. If I can click fast enough. So we could maybe steal a 2-1 here. So I also have also Sylvan Safekeeper for, I guess, although I guess you can't, I guess you can't actually get infinite mana with Safekeeper that way, because once you target your guys with Shroud, there's not a spot for you to replay your land. And then your thing has Shroud and you can't target it again. So you'd have to have a bunch of creatures to make a lot of mana. Although I guess you could make quite a bit, because you could tap all your lands and then sack all your lands in response to the Shroud thing. So say you had like 5 or 6 lands, you sack 6 lands, make 6 mana, target 1 creature 6 times, and then it gets Shroud. You replay all those lands, you tap 6 again. So you can make a decent amount of mana with Safekeeper, just not infinite. And of course, you're not getting the life gain from Zurin Orb. Anyway, 5, 14. It's gonna make like 2 cuts, I think. Probably just cut Exploration. I mean, it's decent, but I already have Fast Bond, and like drawing both of those is just miserable, and Exploration doesn't go crazy with Crucible, Zurin Orb, so I'll just stick with the Fast Bond. Exploration, I think, is better in decks where you're trying to just get to your 4s and 5s faster, which I don't really have those. I have Oddity and Deep Forest, but this is more of a Fast Bond combo type deck. A couple of mediocre recursion targets. So 6, 15 lands. Witness. Yeah, I think Witness is good. Could just cut the Animate Dead or Reanimate, because those could just sit in my hand. Actually, I'm going to cut the Carrion Feeder. I didn't end up with any combos with that, apart from just sacking a Snake token every turn, I guess. That's something. Sacking Jadar tokens. I don't know. I guess it wouldn't be terrible. If I was a little bit more aggressive, I might want Carrion Feeder, but I just don't think it's going to carry me. Yeah. Whatever. This deck sucks, but we'll see what happens. Add some lands and go with it. One, two. That doesn't seem right. Good enough. Let's roll. Oh, I always do that. Like, okay, let's go. Save deck. And sit. Hmm. Don't really have much of a sideboard, eh? I guess kitchen finks. Could discard Worm Coil turn one. They don't have an untapped black source though, so it's delayed for a turn. So, I mean, it's probably one of the best ways this deck has to win, so let's go with it. Opponent starts with a Shadow Spear. Okay. Fast Bond A. Yeah. I mean, I think trying to get a Worm Coil out is probably the best I'm gonna do. I can catch up on lands with Fast Bond, so not worried about that. I think I go Worm Coil instead of Worm. Obviously, blue has ways to just counter Reanimate or bounce a Worm Coil, but see what's up. Simic Signet. Well, they're tapping out, so if I draw an untapped black source, it'd be pretty sweet. That qualifies. Just get Bayou, I guess. Oh, I don't need scrub land in here. It could be they tapped out just because they know they have like a bounce spell. It's not going to matter. Oh, I should have played Fast Bond first. That was a punt. I was thinking about that last turn, like playing Fast Bond with the forests and then playing the tap line, but then I like forgot about it when I drew the Delta. I was just like, oh, okay. We get to reanimate. Yeah, there's a bit of a punt there, but it's okay. Because I could have gotten the Triome in. We could have untapped a 3-mana next turn instead of having to play Fast Bond and X Drinker. So yeah, I don't really get punished too much if I don't draw anything to play. Like if I just draw another land, it's fine. But definitely a punt there. But didn't have anything for the Worm Coil, so got to steal one there. Against blue, at least. Not sure if they had another color. You can't really go based on the signet too much. No board, really. Just run it back. Should have taken the scrubland out. Whatever. Shouldn't matter. No green. We have Inquisition, Crucible. Probably not a great hand to keep. If I draw like an Ophiomancer or something that can make some tokens like Jadar, I could get a Massacre Worm out a little early, but I think this is a mulligan. I'll keep this though. Put Oddity back. Animate Dead. Probably just Toxic, actually. It's a little risky if, they do curve out with some creature stuff that they didn't show before. They're playing a Shadow Spear in the deck, so who knows? Ah, they're like actually just Artifact. They probably have Urza's Saga, and I see. We try Reanimate, yeah. Kind of wish I got rid of the Animate Dead now. It's okay. Yep, there's the workshop. Signet. Okay. Prism for 1. Probably not what you want to do. Leaving your Gruul Signet untapped. They could have played it on 2. But whatever. Hmm. So I'll just go Delta pass. Get another Triumph. Mm-hmm. Tinker? Oh no, you can't do that with Workshop. Metamorph copying Foundry? Okay, I guess that's something. Hmm. Yeah, I'm just gonna get Crucible down, I think. Well, they're tapped out. Although it does open me up to like a Skydiver, I guess. Not sure I'm gonna be able to beat 2 Retrofitter Foundries unless I draw Pest Infestation soon. Which is kind of sad to say that my deck can't beat 2 Retrofitter Foundries. But assuming my opponent's gonna play more cards, so get in there. Making tokens on their turn is odd. Unless they have Solarian Academy. Mox Pearl's pretty good. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they had Academy, of course. Retrofitter's great with it. They've clearly got a bunch of artifacts. Grist. Could play Grist and start making tokens, try to mill a big thing for these reanimation spells. Could mill more lands. It would kind of suck to mill like Fast Bond, but or is there an orb? Yeah, let's go Delta. Crack Delta, get a swamp. Or I guess I'll get Bayou, whatever. I could just play Oddity this turn and then go Grist. Carry it to next turn. Let's go Grist. Start milling stuff. See what's up. Well, the dismember. I mean, it wouldn't have been that great in this situation. They're snapping something off. Okay. Revoker on Grist. Yeah, you got me. They couldn't wait to play that. Mm-hmm. I guess I'll block. I don't know. Are they just main phase retrofitting again? Tracker's not bad. I don't hate that. Hmm. Yeah, let's go Sylvan instead of cracking clues, I think. Just want to get more mana. I mean, pumping Tracker by one makes it to where it eats the Revoker, but they're not going to attack with it anyway, I don't think. Plus, Carried blocks it, if I need to. Not too worried about their attacks at the moment. See if they change my mind here. I don't really understand why they're doing this all on their turn. Just for F6 value, I guess. I can respect that. But like, it's so bad if I just had Toxic Deluge. I think I put it on the bottom of my library, and I've shuffled though. So, but like if I draw Toxic, then their Foundries are tapped out, and they don't have like they just have to start over. Because like if they have Foundries untapped or the ability to untap them, they can just save it to make 4/4s and that make me do like a bigger Toxic. But they're just like making a bunch of Thopters, and tapping out. Because now I can just like Toxic for one. They have nothing. They have to start over, and my Tracker and Carry are still alive. You go Jitte. Man, I think I would have equipped Jitte and attacked with a servo. I mean, I would throw a servo into the fray just to get Jitte counters 100%. Whatever. They've got Thopters now. Eternal Witness. So I could E with the Dismember, kill the Revoker, and then Grist something. I can't. If I could kill 3 things, I would just kill the Thopters. Hmm. How much mana do I have? 6, 7. So I could Ewit for 3, go to 4 mana. Dismember, go to 3 mana. Grist, the Ewit. Still at 3. Reanimate the Ewit. Go to 2 mana. Get the Dismember back again. Dismember. Okay. Or I could just hold it until they equip. Or attack, I mean. Yeah, that might be a strong play. Sure. Although I guess I have to kill the Revoker for that. But then I'll still have Dismember in hand, so I can just kill whatever they attack with the Jitte on it. I think that works. I'm pretty low on life, though. I gotta be careful. I guess I could also just hold. Maybe I'm supposed to just hold the Dismember now. Yeah, that's probably better. Just save some life. And that way I can just use it on 2 and just crack a clue or something. Yeah, maybe I'll crack a clue now. See what's up. Inquisition. Okay, do I Inquisition? Probably not, because then that would just cost me 2 life, which might be relevant. I don't think they have anything for 3 or less that matters. I do think I attack. I'm not sure what they have in hand, because they've just been spending all their mana making tokens. They're not equipping Jitte. Are they going at Grist now? Probably just me, I'm assuming. Yeah. Not much point in dismembering a Thopter without a Jitte on it, because they just make a 4/4. I mean, it saves 1 damage, but I think I just dismember the Revoker EOT. Yeah, still doing this stuff main phase. Interesting. I could also save the Dismember, of course, and just crack a clue here. So I've got like 2 more lands I can get with Delta. This is a big artifact. Uh-oh. 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 7 mana. 8 mana. It's just a... Oh, if it's a Walking Ballista and I could have Inquisitioned it. Jeez, that's crazy. Yep. Wow. Okay. I mean, they can do some stuff here. I mean, I can basically trade for it because they ping again and then I'd crack a clue, make them do it again. Mm-hmm. Okay. I mean, yeah, Ballista. I could have taken with Inquisition if I mean, unless that's what they drew. That might have been what they just drew. But we draw Wormcoil. It's pretty good. Hopefully they don't have a way to deal with it. I guess I'll Inquisition now. We have a lot of mana now. Oddity doesn't do anything. Yeah, it's just Inquisition and then see if the coast is clear. Portal. God. Okay. It's definitely not 3 mana or less. They have a portal in hand. I mean, a Geomancer helps mitigate the damage from that a little bit. We have some chaff. I would like to get Wormcoil out, but if they're just gonna portal, let's go 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if they draw land, they have it. Ay, ay, ay. I guess the other option is to just get Tracker back out of the yard and keep making clues. They're kind of close to killing me. Hmm. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Yeah. Let's get a Tracker. If they draw a land, they're going to play Portal, of course. So I think just making some bodies is probably good. Pretty low life total, though. I got to be careful of the Thopters and 4/4s and whatnot once they sweep the board, essentially. Okay, so I get a snake, so I can sack that, a Geomancer, and Ewit. I guess it's probably the best. And I have to dismember something with a Jitte. Oh, well, I guess they won't have Jitte if they slam the thing. Okay, they drew land. Yeah. I mean, pretty likely that they did that. They don't have very many lands out. So big portal. I think I just sack Ewit, a Geomancer, snake. Next turn, I guess they'll get a Geomancer or Witness back. I have to jump with the Caryatid here. Hmm. Ah, they can Ewit back Walking Ballista. Shit. That was bad. Maybe I should have just sacked the tracker since I don't know. I think I just have to draw a pest infestation. Take one. Yeah, like they could ballista me out here. Because I'll take 8, gain 6. So essentially take 2, go to 4, and then die exactly to ballista. Massacre Worm doesn't really help, unfortunately. Yeah, I guess we just try to draw into Pest Infestation. I could reanimate my Ewit, but then I go to 3. Yeah, I guess maybe that could work. Reanimate Ewit. They don't have any flyers right now. Get a Theomancer back, or get Animate Dead back, I guess, to save mana. I go to 3. Ewit that, a Theomancer. Get a Snake, that's 1 mana. 2 mana. 3, 4. Play Oddity. Make another Jumper with Grist. Evoker. Tracker. Yeah. I think that's kind of what I gotta do. I can't let them have Ewit. Animate Dead. I wish it made a snake when it came in, because I could sack it to Grist and then get another one on their turn. That'd be kind of nice. I should have drawn with clues first instead of playing Oddity. Oh well. It's not a big deal. Also should have Gristed first if I was going to Grist plus, because then I could have changed what I reanimate or Ewit. It's okay. Forced. Okay, go ahead. So they get a Tireless Tracker. It is pretty good. Still have to deal with these Retrofitter Foundries. I need to drop Pest Infestation. That's the bottom line here. I need to draw it like pretty much next turn. There's probably a way. I probably could have gotten Wormcoil Engine in there last turn. Now that I think about it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Reanimate, Ewit to prevent Ballista, and then just play Wormcoil. But then we're pretty dead if they have a way to get rid of Wormcoil. This way we could just have a lot more blockers. copy like oddity, I guess. Yeah. Sure. So I can kill that with Grist without actually sacking a creature. But they're gonna jam in anyway, so I gotta block. Okay. I think I just block with Ophiomancer. I just can't let them have Eternal Witness. Yeah. Running low on time here, I think. Oh, this is game 2 though, so shouldn't be too bad. Doing some main phase foundrying. Sure. So next turn, I guess I'm just gonna slam Massacre Worm. Yeah, Toxic doesn't help right now. I mean, once I get Worm Coil out, maybe. So they can't untap Foundries. They're getting an Ulvenwald Oddity back. That's not good for me. So chump, block, take 4, 7, 9, gain 6. So exactly lethal. I guess I have Grist though. So don't have enough to play. Oh no, I do because I have Worm Forest in the yard. I could play Toxic for 2, takes out Tracker and Servos and Witness. Then they just immediately get back Witness and Ballista me. Six, 14. Yeah, I guess we'll just plus, see if we mill something. I can't get it back, but I just mean like, if we mill Pest Infestation, then I'm probably dead. Mill Phyrexian Tower, okay. That could add some vital mana here. Mm. I guess the question is, do I just try to crack a clue to hit Pest Infestation, or do I just... I think I just play Worm Coil and pass. Now let's crack a clue. Let's just crack one clue. See what's up. Yep, Maya. Okay. What gives me more life? Killing 3 creatures or playing a Worm Coil? I'm at 3. Kill 3. I guess I'm supposed to Massacre Worm. Because it also takes off Foundry stuff. Oh, but they have Oddity coming, so I block Oddity, chump chump. They draw any removal. I think it's still better. Because land gives them more cards with tracker. Can't really have that going. Okay. Down to 6 minutes. Definitely gotta play faster now. So I can block. I guess they could. Oh shit, they can just get image now. Damn it. They can just get image back. That's a bad move. Kill 2 of my creatures. I can only block one thing. Yeah, if they see it, then I'm dead here. Now they go for Oddity. Okay. Potentially alive still. If they image there, I'm dead. Because they just copy Mask Worm, kill 2 of my things, and attack with 2 4/4s. I could still have something here, though. They have yet to equip Jitte to anything. They preferred the Foundry token creation. Stoneforge Mystic. If they have Kaldra, I guess they win. That's a pretty good draw. 5, 6, 7, exactly enough. Yeah, my opponent's okay. They don't have Kaldra, but I guess Shadow Spear also kills me because it gives another thing trample. Unfortunate. Damn. I was feeling okay about this game and just kind of fell away. I can't think of anything really specific that I did wrong. I feel like I messed up I think I could have played a Worm Coil at some point in that turn where I played a Geomancer. Might have been better. Like the first time when I recurred Eternal Witness. I think I probably... Wait, what's happening? I think they figured it out. Oh, okay. Yeah, no. That's not... It's not what you want to do, buddy. And I get to sack the tokens so they don't get Jitte stuff. Pretty good. And I have mana, or I have use for the mana. Not bad at all. Okay. They lose 2, doesn't matter. I need to draw Pest Infestation here. Nissa. I mean, that gets rid of the portal. Do I have enough blockers after that? 4, 5, 6, 7. 6, 7. Nissa. I don't have the life to play it for less than 7. Because they can also just like Eternal Witness and Ballista me now, so I have to get rid of the portal. Let's go ahead and forest, I guess. Please don't mill pest infestation. Okay. Oh wait, what am I doing? This doesn't. They still have plenty on board. I just had a fucking brain fart there. Uh, like I know I have to kill Portal, but yeah, I had to just draw to pest infestation there. I only have 11 cards left. I'm like one short of everything. Yeah, that was bad. That was very bad. If I blow that up, just equip. Shit. Yeah, that was stupid. Okay, whatever. That was very dumb. The Surin Orb, my savior. Wow, okay. That changes things. I guess I win this or I lose the match, basically. It's only game 2, but I'm definitely not going to be able to play through a third game at this rate. So we have active Nissa, active Grist. Their portal's gone. They have 2 foundries. A couple of decent equipment, but I can gain a bunch of life here. See, how much do I need to gain? They should equip the Shadow Spear on the one with the Jitte on it, because then it tramples over. And it's still, you still get Jitte counters. Like, I already showed them the sacrifice trick. So. So take 5. So I have to gain quite a bit here. And step, okay. Fast bond, there we go. Okay. Yeah, let's just do that. I guess I shouldn't sack the tap lands, but whatever. I should have toxic first, but whatever. Run out of time. Should start making dudes. I think I can beat him with that now. I might mill myself out with grist. Just fucking around for no reason. Okay, go ahead. They didn't even make foundry tokens. They're off it. I mean, I'm just going to time out here probably. At 22, I can grist them for quite a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Grist them for 7. So 15, 13. Just give trample, yeah. Make Yavimaya, everything is a forest. Most of my things are forests, but just does the extra pump there. Alright, Zurin Orb, saving the day. Pest Infestation towards the bottom of the deck. Black Lotus, eh? Nice flex at the end. That should do it. My opponent made a few plays that I think cost them the game here, for sure. I mean, I was just dead to a Phantasmal Image recursion at one point. Make my things huge. And attack for 1,000,000. GG. Sweet. Less than a minute left. That's that was only game 2 too. Yeah, I definitely played too slow. It was my first match back since the live qualifiers, so a tad bit rusty every time you come back to Vintage Cube. Plus, fast bonds or an orb crucible combo is a little click intensive, but 1-0. I'll be okay if this deck just goes 2-1. I think it's not that great. I mean, it has the fast bond combo, but other than that, it's not a great one. Got good fixing. Phyrexian Tower was pretty good there, but my opponent also made some not so great plays that allowed me to stay in there. But yeah, a very medium deck to start this league off with. What's up, Paolo? I'm assuming that's Italian. I don't speak Italian, so I don't know what you said. Hope it was nice. Okay, we have Fastbond Zern Orb immediately. Need the Crucible. But we also have Hex Drinker and 2 lands, so what more could you want? I do have Bayou, so I can go Fastbond, Hex Drinker. If I want. I guess I might as well. Cost me 1 life. Although I would like to save the fetch for tracker. I guess we'll see what we draw. Another land. Yeah. Saving the land for tracker is definitely a consideration. But I think going like land, fast spawn, drinker, pump for one is probably better. I'll get more lands. All right, white. See what else they got. White, blue, Stoneforge again. What do you got? Batterskull. It's a classic. Inquisition. I kind of want to just grief them and pitch the Inquisition. Because I want to get that Batterskull out of their hand. I obviously can't get that with Inquisition. And then that would just freeze up my mana for Drinker or Tracker. Yeah, let's grief first, I think. Oh, they have Force, just no blue card. It's funny. I was even thinking when they paused, I was like, do they have a Forcible? They do, but no blue card. Council's Judgment. So that gets rid of Hex Drinker, which makes me not want to pump it. Which play Tracker. I mean, I could take the Council's Judgment. Batterskull's not like crazy good, but it is decent. So if I take Batterskull, the Council's Judgment, the Hex Drinker, I have Tracker, or the Judgment of the Tracker, or whatever. Maybe I do just take the Judgment. I think I can deal with the Batterskull. Yeah, kind of wish I Inquisitioned now, but I assumed that I was taking the Batterskull, so it is what it is. They have a Wasteland. Force of Will. Okay. Force Wasteland. Yeah, let's go ahead and play Tracker now. I'll offer the trade. I don't think they'll take it because they need to get their Batterskull down, or they're just not doing anything. Okay. Deal. So they can blow up the Delta. That's probably what I would do. Take me off black. They choose not to. That's interesting. And I know that that's what they drew, so they have this in hand, and they didn't Wasteland. Okay. I guess I'll get a tap land since I'm just playing Caryatid. I should probably go ahead and play Zero Orb too. Play around Force. Try. Doesn't really matter. Okay. So now if they waste, they're still not Wastelanding. Okay. I guess they just want to play up to Batterskull / Force of Will. Makes sense. Phyrexian Tower. Let's get another clue. And go ahead and crack now. Massacre Worm. Interesting. Forest. Jadar. It's pretty good. Alright, so Tracker's bigger than a Batter Skull now. Opponent has drawn Island Island. They get an Oust. Okay. Fair enough. Wasteland. They're probably Wasteland now because they have Silent Clearing. They go for the Proving Ground. Okay. Yeah, that does take me off black unless I... Oh, I guess carry taps for black, though. I should have sacked it for 2 life, whatever. So I could reanimate, take their Batter Skull with Grief, or just get Hex Drinker. Getting Hex Drinker is kind of tempting. I should probably just Grief them. One, two, three. So I could actually play Massacre Worm just as a 6/5, whatever. Two, two, three, four, five. Play Jadar. Instep. Good thing. Do I just want a 6/5? Probably not. I think I need to grief them. I'm really tempted to just Hex Drinker though. Let's grief them. And then I don't think I play Jadar because I'd have to sack the grief or the Caryatid. And I will take Batter Skull, I think. Force of Will, I just don't like. I don't think I care about Force of Will that much. Clearing, yep. Okay, so they can just hardcast Force of Will, but I have a clock. Hmm. So they go to 7. Play this. Pass. And then if they play a small creature, you can kill with the worm. Okay, sweet. So yeah, just kind of. I mean, they didn't have a great hand in general. Like not a ton of action. Then I just griefed what they did have. So it worked out. We saw Stoneforge, Batter Skull, Force of Will. Not a whole lot else. I don't really have a board, so it's not a Kitchen Finks matchup. Certainly not a Carrion Feeder matchup. Just run it back. I guess Greaves might be good against them, blue-white. But it doesn't stop Council's Judgment. Like, I don't know. Run it back. Sand seems okay. I could try to get a turn 2 Worm Coil. Wouldn't be crazy. Is my stream down? Yeah, I'm dropping a bunch of frames for some reason. That's cool. Inquisition to Wormcoil when I have Reanimate. Why would they do that? Seems like the last thing you'd want to do. I mean, if this is a trap, then you got me. You know what I think I do? I think I actually play Scrubland and see if they wasteland it. Let's just play Swamp, I guess. I guess they're. I mean, if this is the bait for a Forcible, then I don't know. Maybe they have a way to steal the Wormcoil. Could be something. Way to exile it. Okay, I mean, if they have just like Disenchant, I'm gonna wish that I had Animate Dead up, but I kind of want to play Safekeeper and just make them do whatever they're doing now. Maybe it slips under the radar. Yeah. Okay. I don't mind that nearly as much as an exile effect or a theft. I guess there's not that many cards that I would have played that I should have just attacked there first, I'm pretty sure. Ah, I see. So I do get punished. Well, that's fine. I mean, when I block with the Death Toucher, if they don't have a way to deal with it, then I'll just Animate Dead it again. Back to Ding Dong. I think I attack. Because I'm going to get a Death Touch Snake here. Unless they have Force, unless they want to use a Force on a Geomancer. I don't know why my stream is lagging.
I'm home.
Hey, I'm in the middle of something.
You can unload the firearm.
They have a Grief for Animated. Nice. Okay. Well, I mean, now I'm in trouble. Proving Ground, A. Yeah. Let's go ahead and cycle, I guess. Tower. Alright, so they've pretty much done to me what I did to them last game. Except I've got a little more action than what they did. Stoneforge is back. For a vengeance. With a vengeance. Whatever. Attacking with the Wormcoil, that's... Seems like it spells more recursion. Possibly Animate Dead. But, I mean, I got a block. Don't know what their game is. Not just taking 6 there, though, with a free snake token. Massacre Worm. Okay, that's pretty good. Kills Stoneforge Grief. Did we counterspell? No. Nice. So they go to 10. I can pretty freely attack. I don't really want to get rid of my Death Toucher too much, but they can't kill both. Wonder if I get in with a Theomancer too. Probably not. Maybe just everybody. I think Safekeeper probably gets in too. Yeah, I think attack all, because if they, whatever they chump with, they take 2 more damage off the worm. Probably just trade with the Death Toucher or a Theomancer, I guess. So take 4 plus, they go to 1? Okay. Oh, they go to 2. I guess my math was wrong. Oh, because they gain 1 off the lifelinker. Yep. Okay. So they do have Batter Skull. They need another land for that, and that doesn't save them. Parallax Wave. That does save them for a bit. It's a pretty good draw, assuming that's what they drew. No reason to sacrifice anything. Let's just go land. Attack. They wave. They have to wave everything. They could not wave the snake, I guess. They might do that because they have Batter Skull coming down if they draw land. I don't know. We'll see. Go to 1. I mean, a snake is a must block or a must wave, so they do it post combat. What? Am I missing something? They have a sweeper now. Okay, I don't know what that was. That was strange. Sweet, 2-0 somehow with this. 2-0-4-0. Opponents have been doing some odd things though, so I don't know. I don't know about it. Still dropping a shit ton of frames, yeah. Weird. I don't know why it's doing that. It's annoying though. Like, what am I supposed to do? Just restart? I don't know, I guess.